We've known for years that Jim Bob Duggar is a high-class hoarder. For a long time, fans wondered how he could possibly manage to be both a compulsive shopper and a father of 19 at the same time. Then we learned the answer. It was Derick Dillard who informed the world that Jim Bob has stolen millions from his own kids by pocketing all the money they earned from TLC. He was unable to attach an exact figure to his father-in-law's embezzlement, but considering most of the kids have put in hundreds of appearances, it's safe to assume Jim Bob has stashed away a considerable sum over the years. How did he get away with it so long? Well, the Duggar kids were taught from a young age that Jim Bob's authority was second only to God's, and it seems that it took an outsider, who also happens to be a trained accountant and a law student, to call their attention to what was happening. Derick paid a hefty price for his meddling, of course. His wife has essentially been disowned, a fact that Jill admitted to in the couple's latest YouTube video. "We're not in the best terms with some of my family," Jill said during a Q&A session with fans. "We've had some disagreements, but we're working towards healing definitely and restoration, but we're having to kind of just take some time and heal." It sounds like Jill would be open to a reconciliation, but as is the case with all Duggar women, her first allegiance is to her husband. So in order for the two families to make peace, Jim Bob and Derick would likely need to work out some arrangement in which JB would make amends for his years of unethical practices with some sort of financial offering. And based on the patriarch's recent behavior, we'd say that's very unlikely to happen. If anything, it seems that Jim Bob is suffering a midlife crisis and has decided to really live it up for the rest of his days. Case in point, the three-wheel sports car that Jim Bob wheeled around in during the season finale of Counting On. He debuted his flashy new vehicle during the quarantine gift parade for John David's wife Abby. There was a time when Jim Bob would have been appalled by such an ostentatious status symbol, but he was grinning from ear to ear as he tooled around in the bright red machine with Michelle Duggar riding shotgun. It was odd timing for the episode, as recent events have made it clear that Jim Bob is not doing much to help his 19 kids out financially. We know he intercepts their paychecks from TLC, but it was widely assumed that he compensates them for this thievery and tossing them some cash when they're down on their luck. But the revelation that Josh Duggar is living in a windowless shack with his wife and 6 kids has raised questions about this arrangement. Yes, Josh deserves such a living arrangement, but his wife and kids decidedly do not. The storage shed is located on Jim Bob's property, but if he had the means, wouldn't JB help his eldest son buy a home, or at least rent an apartment? Rumors that Jim Bob is overextended, land-rich but cash-poor, have been circulating for years, and if he hasn't seen a return on his investments by now, it's unlikely that he ever will. It's enough to make you wonder if the 55-year-old has any money set aside for his kids. Given the level of selfishness he's displayed throughout his life, our guess would be that Jim Bob's not planning to leave his kids a dime. That's it for now, thank you for watching, please subscribe to stay tuned.